I also get really bad knees and really bad ankles. My knees aren't too bad, but my ankles, they're a bit like my wrists and they get quite bad, although I haven't had any problem with them for a while. Touch wood. And again, I have a little support that I wear for them when I'm with me, that I put on before my shoes and stuff like that. So, but again, everyone's different, everyone will tell you different things. So just keep an open mind of what people go through, because people will tell you different things, that they're really ill and they can't really explain what's wrong with them. And they get a lot of hassle because of it. A lot of people think that they're lying. A lot of people think they're doing it for attention. A lot of people think it's just in their head. People just don't believe them. Even doctors don't believe them. I watched a thing on not GMTV, it was this morning. A couple weeks ago I watched it with my dad. And there's still about 20 to 30% of doctors that don't believe in this illness. So yeah, we're pretty much fighting a losing battle, but we're still fighting. Yeah man, go on the ears. Another big symptom is what we call brain fog. Yeah, that's right. So your brain gets all foggy, hence the name. So when you get really confused, you don't really know what's going on, and it's really quite scary. I get it quite often, as I forget things. I remember things 1 minute and the next it's completely gone. Like yesterday morning when I went to see my doctor, after we had to get ambulances at the weekend and things, I had no idea what she said to me. It wasn't until afterwards I asked my mum, because I took her with me, that she could come in and tell me what the doctor had said. Also, when I read a lot of literature, it does not sink in. I don't understand what I'm reading. So, I don't know about you guys, but I came up with a system that works for me, that my mum reads everything first and then she tells me the important bits, and then I read it for myself later on. Mum, it can be a long, long time after she's told me, but I still get around to reading it, which is good. With brain fog, you can forget what day of the week it is, what time it is, what you're supposed to be doing that day. You just forget everything. It's really not a nice feeling. The way that I describe it, it's like being very, very drunk and very, very hungover all at the same time. So yeah, we have a real old time with no alcohol. Yeah. So that's the three main ones that are pretty across the board. That's what comes with ME and chronic fatigue. But there are the ones I've experienced that other people may not have, and I'm sure there's a lot of other ones out there that other people have experienced and I haven't. Another one is nausea. I do feel sick pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I've also, sometimes I lose my speech. So there will be occasions when I do these videos that I'll think I'm fine and you'll listen to me and I'll just be like blah, 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 blah. Yeah, because I can't actually form my words. I know what I want to say, but it's not coming out. Another big one actually that I forgot to mention is light and noise sensitivity. That's pretty huge, and again it goes right across the board. I don't have it too badly in the sense that I can sit and watch TV quite happily. I can be in a bright lit room, I can go outside in daylight and not be affected too much. But there are people who have to lie in bed all day in a darkened room because they can't take any light. It is so painful for them. I met a girl recently who's a couple of years older than me who's diagnosed with ME, and we came across each other by accident and we were talking and she went blind with her ME. Luckily she got her sight back and she's doing not so bad now, but it was quite scary for a while. She just could not see a thing. normally if I have it for light sensitivity, I wear a cap all the time. I don't know if it really does any good, but I like to think it does. It means that I can still go out in the car with mum and dad, or going to my brother, and I can still do that kind of thing, and it blocks out the sun quite good. Phone, don't worry, mum will get it. Another thing is I do on my glasses, I have what they call reaction lenses. They're lenses that react to UV light outside in natural sunlight. When I go outside, the UV rays, they interact with the lenses and they make them darker, so they make them into sunglasses. I've only had these on for about the last 6 months, and they are a godsend. They are expensive, they cost me about £50 per pair of glasses, and I got 2 pairs of glasses. Buy one get one free. I didn't make it work that way. So they're very, very good, and I wouldn't be without them. For noise sensitivity, again, I'm not as bad as some people. I can manage quite well. The only thing is, at the moment, I don't think if you can hear, my mum is downstairs doing the housework, and she has a You Take That CD on, and it's got full blast. So up here it's not too bad because it's quite mellow, but if I go downstairs it is very loud, and I can't really deal with it that much. And pretty much whenever Take That comes on the telly, mum has to turn up the volume, which I can't deal with too much, but she only puts it up slightly. But I'm quite lucky. I can stay in bed and I can listen to my iPod, or I can watch TV, or I watch a lot of things on my laptop that I download from the internet. I can still do all that. But again, there's people out there that can't, and I think this is the point that I really want to get across, is that there are people out there who, they can't do anything for themselves. They're pretty much closed off from everything, and it's not easy. It's really not easy. People tend to forget about you when you're not well. If they can't see your illness, then you're not ill. You know, if someone walks into a room with a broken arm, everyone's going to ask them how they did it, and how they are, and how they're keeping, and all that. If I walked into a room, people wouldn't even give me a second look, because to them, I look healthy, but I'm really not. So just because you know people that have this illness are out and about, you might see them uptown, or you might see them at the cinema, don't assume that they're better, because they're not. They're just having a good couple of hours where they can get out. You don't see them in the morning when they have to take an hour to get their clothes on in order to get out for those couple of hours. And you don't see them when they get home, where they literally collapse because they're so exhausted and they have to get